and we stopped in, took pictures of all the plaques for you. It was a series of 8 travel shows all together. This is the Snake River in Idaho. And so we just zigzagged to so many states. Lava beds in Idaho. Utah, New Mexico, we took it to the reservation. We took you to, well, actually we drove the Lewis and Clark Trail almost from one end of the country to another. And here you are in Utah, in Washington. And the time was just, I would say, warped, because there was no padding to anything that happened last year. We were either on the road or we were home. We dodged a lot of weather, and we are so grateful to the viewers for having supported us the way that they have. We are still in Utah. It's the Columbia River. An unidentified flying ball in Moab, Utah. And the trip was, it was just wonderful to be able to go from here to there and share all these stories, the wonderful people we met. This is a German tour bus that was brought over from Germany. And that was in Moab, Utah. The tour guide from Germany. They had just been to Cannon de Chelly. They said it was a wonderful place. These are the tunnels in Washington State. On Highway 14. We had a wonderful year. The staff, I need to acknowledge the staff, directors, Bernie Salazar, Clarence Moore, and Justin Wright. Cameras was Edie, Sean Yunker on the road, Malcolm Moore, John, Justin Wright, Claudia Crum and Catlin, um, throughout the year. Dr. Roger Duncan in Anchorage, he transfers all our footage onto the equipment that is necessary to air this show in Anchorage, Alaska. So it took a multitude of volunteers to put all of this together. The travel shows are available for those of you that would like a recap. And now we are in Washington State at the replica of Stonehenge. It is a World War I memorial, and it was a very spiritual place. There was just so much in 1 year, but it really reflects what the year was like.
2003 was also the year I went to the lecture circuit. I started to give lectures and go places, and as a result of that, I got some of the most fantastic footage, because all the scientists, everybody, anybody that was anywhere in the universe was right there where it needed to be. And so as a result of that, we, oh God, we had the head of the Russian NSA UFO department, we had NASA scientists, we had UFO specialists. It was a blessing in disguise that I ended up with just all these interviews. At that time, I made all footage available to some of the other producers. Some of them took advantage of that, and some of them didn't. But it still holds true. If there's anything on these shows that you like, feel free to call me. I will be more than happy to give you some of the footage that I have, the raw footage, and you deal with it and how you want to put it together, okay? So let's go to 2004 now, okay?
Sean and Caitlin are camera people on the road. Pierce City, where Mother Nature went through there, and I did talk to some of the people here just a few days ago. Very few people have returned to the town. Paul, our new friend in Roswell, and his great philosophy. And that's what happened to you when your RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere, 91 miles from Socorro. But we fared very well. Interstate Auto in Olympia was very supportive and talked us through quite a few jams while on the road. So we need to thank them. New Mexico. And here's our friend at the animal refuge. Sending to space and sending things into space. And it's huge. And if you ever get a chance to go there, I would suggest you do for 6 miles. That is just all that you see. And that's okay, so let's go to the next, let's go to our next thing here, which is the clip. And we have music for this, and I'll talk you right through it. Have to smile. I look so unhappy here for a minute. So if we can get some music, please. We had mummies. We had crocodiles. We took you very many places last year. And this came from Europe, some of the original crocodiles that lived there millions of years ago. And then we have shrunken heads. I'm assuming they are shrunken heads. We have a two-legged horse. We found that in a museum in Florence, Colorado. And that fascinated me. There it is. Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. Then this is what someone claimed to be a space cat. Dr. Jordan and us, we decided it was not. It was a cougar cup. This is Sean Vivek, a murderer. This is a saint, a psychic healer named John of God. And here he is, the recipient of our award, the Man of Peace, Dennis Kucinich. When he came to Lacey, Washington, and we shot all the footage for our show. And that was in February of 2004. Then this is Remembrance of the Past that came from our Dachau tape, the concentration camp that we had taken you to. It was a rather emotional time for us. This is the Yuma prison. This is the Yuma prison, and its ghosts. This is our trip to Wonderland, where we saw all the fairy tales. CK filmed that at Wonderland in the Franconia, Switzerland. We had witches. Hansel and Gretel. We took it to volcanoes, mainly Mount St. Helens.